I like to talk about simulation. I think everyone has very um insightful about the safety of the uh vulnerable people like the pedestrians and including the bicycle or including the bikes. Somehow, you know, sometimes if something have not happened yet, you need some tools for the simulation and visualization to foresee the thing that could happen if you implement something. And today I will show a number of examples. This one in Germany is this intersection, I would say, very big, complex intersection, and is multimodals. It could including trams, including underground subway and cars and parking space and bus and pedestrians. And I think there's some bicycle and motorbike as well. So there's a lot of trajectories, a lot of traffic congestion and some crossing. So with the traffic simulation, you could see the picture clearly that what will happen after you implement something. And this one is an intersection in Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh. You could see that it's quite complex. There's a bridge crossover, and under the bridge there's a lot of lanes. I think maybe 8 lanes per road. So and inside each direction, there's a lot of motorbikes. As you know, uh, there's a lot of there's a lot of bikes using in Hanoi and in Ho Chi Minh in Vietnam. So um yes, and in this case, we need to see the conflict at the intersection and the merging and the diverting. You can see that there's a lot of conflicts between the cars and the motorbikes. So in this case is one of the example that the simulation could visualize some trends about the safety, but it's not everything yet. Later, I will explain a bit more. Okay, next case is this is not really not really the road, but this is like an example that if you have an event and at the event that you would have some car access and you will see the interaction between the cars and between the cars and the people, whether you can check the safety of inside the event, whether the car is going to hit some people or not, something like this. And okay, I just want to show that um, simulations would be useful to review the safety of the road. And okay, let's see some more. Okay, this is a case in Singapore. There is a plan that to implement AV, autonomous vehicle, that has not happened yet in Singapore. And in Thailand we call like ถนนคนเดิน or the road for people. And on the left hand side is like the existing situation, and the right hand side is when they plan to implement the AV, and they would like to see what will happen, whether it's safe, whether it's congested or not. And you see, on the right hand side, people can ride a bicycle, with a straight line, with a safer road, safer bike lane, quite exclusive for the bike people. And okay. And next, I like to show some more about how details that the simulation could do with the pedestrians. In this simulation is this one is very flexible with the the theory inside this kind of simulation is about the social force that social if you walk with some people, you're gonna have some some force that you cannot just hold their hands and walk together. There's going to be some force. It's a social force, and that is how we do the simulation. So this one is the mechanism of this one make the our simulation result is quite realistic, same as the real world. So I like to show we could apply this kind of social force with the evacuation. Okay, this is not today's topic, but I like to show that how how details of the simulation that could do. So if this kind of detail could apply with the pedestrian fire evacuation simulation, you can apply this to the road as well. Okay, this is another simulation. Let's say that if there's some flood in subway, how can people evacuate from the subway? I will skip some part. Yeah, people. This one is very detailed that could see the density of each area, how dense of the people have to walk together, something like that, and how the speed would drop. Okay, this is some kind of egress simulation from stadium. Like if we have a football match, like we have a football match or a concert, um, and we could see the how the chaos would happen. Okay, and okay, let's see another one. Okay, this one could show the detail of how people could walk inside the area. Okay, next is the about the presentation. Um, uh, we could do the plug in between our simulation with some visualization of VR, immersive, or what is it? Uh, the digital twins um, or metaverse, something like that. So uh, we could see the real perception of the people walking, the people driving, something like that. So we could feel the very feel whether our road is very safe. We could see something as the we expect in the design or not, something like that. So we can check. And this is some example of the driving simulation. On the left-hand side is something that we already familiar with the traffic simulation. And on the right-hand side, actually is the same car in the same road, but we do the presentation in the eyesight of the drivers. So we can really see whether the driver could see the pedestrians or not. Okay. And this is another example to test about the safety, whether uh, the bus driver could really see what is happening with on the railroad. And also in the near future, I believe it will happen. And I'm not sure how about Thailand, but before it happened, we need some simulation with autonomous vehicle, right? Uh, if 100% human driving, I think that's fine. 100% autonomous vehicle, that's fine. But if we mix autonomous vehicle and human driving and bicycle and pedestrians, I don't know what will happen. So simulation should is very useful for this kind of thing. So
This video shows
there's
the
kind of
data, which is widely used in automotive companies. From upper left,
okay.
America,
So I would say that there is a lot of simulation that check the safety of this kind of new technology like autonomous vehicle in the near future. Okay.
Now, auto
So okay. I ran almost to the last one. This is you can see we can show a lot of views like a bird eye views on the right hand side and normal view on the at the middle, or sometimes we could show the driver view to check everything that uh, that all the view is okay for the safety to assure that our road, our management is safe for everyone. Okay, so uh next I skip to the one last thing I'd like to talk today is about the real safety, because actually whatever I show you today it's just a concept, it's not the real safety, but let's see the real one. Okay, this is from Ajahn Bo, not I didn't do this, but Ajahn Bo show us the very good research about this is somewhere in Rangsit, Pathum Thani. And as you can see, it is not very safe and it's not legally. So this research try to make it safer. We don't talk about the legal today, and how to check whether it's safer or not. Um, the researcher used the kind of a trajectory. They check the how many crossing, how about the speed, whether this kind of trajectory has been checked. You can see the left one is the existing one, and the right one is the new purpose, and you can see the different colors of the mix or motorcycle only, or the heavy truck, or the cars like that. So this kind of trajectory could be analyzed with the traffic simulation software, and I think the result is quite very useful. They can check the parameters, the headway, the gap between the cars, that we could judge that whether it's safer than before or not. And I think this kind of thing without the simulation you cannot really, you can imagine, but you don't really, you cannot explain to some others. And I think that's why I think simulation software very very useful for the traffic safety. Okay, and I think that's all from me today. Thank you.